Alright guys, another interesting week going on around the world. First we have to deal with the NFL murder-suicide tragedy that happened with the Kansas City Chiefs player, ending up killing his girlfriend and then later killing himself. And Bob Costas had to make his enlightening point about gun control and how if he didn't use a gun, then this would have never happened. The ignorance going on in dealing with the Second Amendment, and also the hypocrisy involving the media spectacle known as an NFL murder-suicide instead of dealing with the tragedy of veterans committing suicide every single day across the country because of these wars of aggression overseas. Alright guys, you may not have heard of this term, Fiscal Cliff, Fiscal Cliff, Fiscal Cliff. There's going to be a Fiscal Cliff. We're going to go off the Fiscal Cliff if we don't cut our budget. Gee, I wonder what we could cut first. Maybe defense spending instead of dealing with all this petty budget stuff. But don't mention defense spending or you're anti-American. The next hypocrisy going on with Syria involving with that is the use of chemical weapons. Oh my God, Syria might use chemical weapons against its own citizens. It seems that we have to be the aggressor under the preemptive notion of striking the country under the guise of humanitarianism. I'm Jeff Durkin, and this has been your We Are Changed Connecticut Weekly Wrap-Up. This week, We Are Changed Connecticut released several videos, Man on the Street edition in New York City about the Mayan calendar, security harassment at many different locations in New York City. We did an interview with Immortal Technique, and we covered an event, Activism in the Age of Mass Incarceration, featuring Dr. Cornel West and Immortal Technique. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest from We Are Changed Connecticut. The presidential debate occurred, the last one, well, the supposed last one, between the same candidates, Governor Romney and Obama, which in the foreign policy debate that occurred this week shows how just the same they really are. You don't have to knock people eating goldfish, for that matter, making a certain stereotype about people that smoke marijuana or have goldfish. You know, you're knocking people like me that's saying we're, I still have goldfish no matter what.